Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. It's another fly tying tutorial, and today we're going to be tying a cool little fly that I made up myself. I didn't name it yet, so if you have a good name for it at the end, drop it down in the comments. And so yeah, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so what you're going to need for this fly is a number 6 salmon hook, pink marabou, pink chenille, in like a small size, small or medium. And then pink chenille in medium. Size 6 salmon hook for thread using red unithread. Basically what I use for all my pink flies. Some 25-pound monofilament. Some kind of back hook that you're going to need. Stinger hook. This is a laser sharp eagle claw, number 4. Get them out of Walmart for like $5. Okay, so let's get into it. What we're gonna do: take your thread, start wrapping it down. Oh, I almost forgot. You need dumbbell eyes too. Most important part, I forgot. Okay, so just wrap your thread to the back, a little bit past the barb. Then wrap it back up to where that little wire kind of starts on your salmon hook. And take a lead eye. Tie your lead eye down with a few nice secure tight wraps. Just like that. Make sure you get under the eyes. Get it really tight. And then I like to apply, make sure it's nice and straight. And then I like to apply super glue of some sort. Okay, and then what I do is I just line the entire hook shank up to my thread with glue. Not a whole lot. Okay, and basically what this is going to do is secure that mono loop to your hook. Okay, next you're going to take your 25-pound monofilament, cut a fairly long loop. I like to go about a 6-inch loop, and then I'll cut it in half and just use it for 2 flies. So your loop should be about 3 inches each. Take it, cut it in half, and make a smaller loop with it. So like I said, about 3-inch loops. It's pretty good. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll take that loop, that little mono loop there, and I'll push it up against the lead eyes. Not so they're touching, but just up against them. And then just wrap that thread back. This loop's a little bit long. It's okay. Anyways, just wrap your thread back. Then wrap it back up. Make sure it's nice and secure. Put a lot of thread wraps on there. Okay, now, for the fun part, you're going to take a small piece of marabou. Just a small little piece here. And make it as long as the loop is. Maybe a little bit longer, because the hook is going to extend past the loop. Okay, tie it down. Make sure you get it all the way up to the eyes. Then cut it. Cut it just like that. Then finish wrapping over it. Wrap over that marabou a few times. And that glue will kind of help secure the marabou too, so it doesn't need to be perfect wraps. Okay, bring it back to the back of the marabou and take your regular small or medium chenille. And you're just going to take that out. Okay. Take the end little bits off to get that yarn. Just like so. tie that on to the back of your fly. Okay, and then wrap up to where your marabou ended. And I really like to swing this fly for steelhead with my switch rod. I just got a new switch rod actually. I might make a YouTube short video with it, and go check that out. It's a switch rod that I built. Really nice. Not gonna give away too much, but okay. Then just wrap that chenille up, cut it off. Yeah, get a new pair of scissors. These ones are so dull. Anyways, let's cut that off. Put it back, and you're going to take more pink marabou. And what you're going to do with this time is you're going to want to palmer it up. So get a fairly large piece that you can wrap. It doesn't need to be super huge though. That one's about good. Okay. And what I'm going to do, just tie that down right here. Tie that down nice and securely. And kind of wrap back over the chenille to give yourself some room for the marabou to go. Okay, and then take your thread and put it as close to the eyes as you can. Alright, then take a pair of hackle pliers. Don't need hackle pliers, I just like to do this just because it's more secure. Okay. And palmer that marabou up. Just like that. You can kind of just blow it back. Kind of helps. Like I said, you don't want it to be too full. You just want it to just barely see through it. Okay, tie that off. You can trim your marabou if you want. I don't. Just kind of makes it look a little bit more full. Okay, tie that marabou down. Then just kind of wrap back over it a little bit. Just like so. Blow it back. And take your Estes chenille. And I'm going to do the same thing I did with the regular chenille. Just peel back some of the fibers. Okay, I'm going to tie it on right there. Sure none of the marabou gets trapped. Then take your thread, put it in front of the eyes, wrap a little bit. Then just take your chenille and get as many wraps of chenille in between those eyes and the marabou as you can. You want it to look nice and full in the water, that part. Okay, then take your Estes chenille, put it under that part that you just wrapped. Make nice tight wraps to secure that chenille. Trim your chenille. Finish wrapping over it. Get it all nice and secure. Whip finish. You can throw a little dab of super glue on there if you want. I don't. I just think a whip finish is enough. Cut it. And then what I like to do is take a bodkin, or I just use my scissors, and I'll just run it through the marabou and release any trapped fibers of marabou. Okay, just kind of blow it back. And then what you're going to do, take the hook out, preen all that Marabou back so you just have your loop. Take your loop, get your laser sharp hooks. I like red for pink. Just kind of matches it. Take your laser sharp hook, pinch down that loop, just like that, and then just fit that loop in the eye of your hook, just like that. Okay, and then just slip that loop back over the hook, just like that, and pull it tight. Really make sure that's nice and tight and strong. Okay, so now you have 2 hooks, but you only want 1, so you're just going to cut the part of that black hook. Just cut it down as close as to the Marabou as you can, without cutting the Marabou. And then you have that 1 stinger hook in the back. This fly, like I said, works really good for steelhead in the spring, the fall, even the winter. Swing it. Do whatever you want. Swing it in pools, rapids, runs, whatever. And yeah, I'll show you that switch rod in a later video. And yeah, see you in the next one.